Welcome back, you beautiful people, to another TG video. And today I'm going to be talking about the double take sniper rifle from Titanfall 2. Honestly, I've been using this weapon for the past, week and a half, maybe? I don't really know. I've been using it for, a little bit, and I'm loving it. I've been using it for a lot of my matches. I play a lot of Pilots v Pilots. That's honestly almost all I play ever. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the Titans, but I love the pilot combat way more. So I've been using this double take a shitload, and it's awesome. It really is awesome. So I was also told that a lot of people wanted some actual gameplay footage and not just these private match tutorial stuff, which I will be also including in the game, or I'm sorry, in the video later on. So I'm going to have actual gameplay footage of Pilot v Pilot matches, things like that. So you guys can get a sense of how I use it in a match versus how to just use it in general against AIs and bots and stuff like that. So you guys can get a real life, real experience of the gun and how it works. So right now I'm showing you some bullet spread. And this is really important because I noticed whenever you pull the trigger, it fires decently close to where the center is, but the faster you pull the trigger, the wider your spread is. So whenever you're just firing these no-scope shots, whenever you fire them slowly, like you can see right here, they stay pretty clustered, they stay pretty tight versus spreading out and flying all over the map. Whereas if you just pull the trigger wildly, like bam, 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 one after the other, like you're gonna see here, they just start to fly everywhere, and it's pretty it's just not consistent. It's just not what you want it to be. And then I also noticed that whenever you ADS and you fire, it doesn't return to center. And what I mean by return to center is that, as you're seeing here, whenever I'm pulling the trigger, it keeps going upward. My aim does not return to the initial point that I had it at. You have to readjust and bring it back down. So if you're trying to hit a target from a far distance and you pull two back-to-back shots, your aim is going to be off from that last one because it doesn't readjust back to where your initial shot was. So along with the bullet spread, I also want to be talking about later in this video, I want to talk about the pilot kits I use, what my favorite ones are, what I use with it, what I think is usable, what I think isn't. I'm also going to be talking about amped weapons, how this weapon performs amped, which it's very good personally. I think it works well. I'm also going to be talking about damage and range. So I'm going to be talking about the damage from range as well and how it falls off. And as you're seeing here, I'm not sure if all of you realize this, but the double take is called the double take because it fires two bullets. And as you'll see here, each reticle represents each bullet. So when I fire, you'll see here in just a second, I hit the cement that's closest to me while also hitting the cement on the ground. So you can see that first bullet hole right there. And then down here, you see all these other bullet holes. Those are from the two separate shots being launched out of the double take simultaneously. So it is possible to hit one of the two shots and not kill someone. You might only hit one out of the two and not get a kill versus hitting both of them and getting the kill. So with all of that said, we will also go into some of my next stuff. So right now I want to talk about the pilot kits. My favorite pilot abilities for the double take definitely have to be AWOL and cloak. And then as for the attachments I use, I obviously use the extended mag and the speed loader. I like both of those because I like to have a lot of ammo and I like to have it very, very quickly on hand with the double take because I like to pump out these shots at people to try and take them down as fast as possible. But tactical is definitely something that I would advise using if you enjoy cloak or just having your abilities active and using them a lot. So if you want cloak and you want AWOL a lot, then I would highly recommend tactical as well to go with that. And I just use the standard scope. You can use a long range one if you want as well. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a sniper rifle after all, and it is effective at those really long ranges. So if you're trying to pick someone off from a really far distance and you want to use a variable zoom or the threat scope, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But personally, I just like the base reticle for it. It lets you know where each bullet is going to be flying. It lets you know about the separation, and I just prefer that, as well as amped weapons. I use amped weapons with the double take just because with amped weapons it will one-shot headshot. And what I mean by one shot is, since it fires two bullets, one bullet hitting their head will kill them from pretty far away on the map. I believe at all ranges, if I'm not mistaken, as well as it will one-shot body shot if you land both shots. Now, it will one-shot body shot as long as you land the 2 bullets. So it will 2-bullet body shot for a kill, or it will 1-bullet headshot for a kill. So there's the difference between the 1 pull of the trigger and the 1 bullet. So you have to be very careful about that, because the 1 bullet, whenever you get a headshot with the double take, it will take more than 1 bullet depending on your distance. So right now you're probably thinking, yo, TG, like, what did you just say to me? That makes no sense. Like, I'm not understanding. You just confused the shit out of me. So I want to clarify real quick with this. You're seeing that I'm pulling the trigger and I'm only landing 1 of the 2 bullets onto my target, right? So I'm showing you a damage counter. So from like a medium range in the leg, it's still a 2-shot. But if you land 1 bullet on the head, it'll kill. You see, I only landed 1 out of the 2 bullets onto a head, and it killed them. Whereas 2 in the chest will not kill, even from a medium range, a medium to a longer distance range with the double take. It still takes 2 shots, no matter what. Even in the legs, it will take 2 shots. Now with this, you're seeing I'm trying to just land 1 bullet, and I am. I'm only landing 1 out of the 2 bullets onto my target's head, and they're still dying. So here you'll see I'm at a very, very, very long distance, and I landed 1 out of the 2 bullets as a headshot, but it didn't kill, right? So once you reach a specific distance and you land a headshot with only 1 of the bullets, it will not kill your target. It will only do, I believe, 50% of their HP, so 50 damage. Whereas if you take an amped weapon, an amped version of this, and you pull the trigger and you land 1 bullet of the headshot, it will kill them. The amped weapon is basically double damage. So take the double take. Man, that was really repetitive. You take the weapon and you use amped weapons on it. You apply that. The damage is then multiplied by 2. And so whenever you land a shot with the double take, it will kill instantly. The 2 bullets will then kill your target. Whereas the 1 bullet headshot that didn't kill from the super far off range will then kill with the amped weapons. So I hope that clears it up for you a little bit more. I know it's really confusing and it's a lot of information to take in, and there's a lot of variables that go into whether you're going to get a kill or not with these guns, because distance is a huge factor and it will affect your sniper rifle's damage over range. So whenever you're very close up, your bullets are obviously going to do the most damage, and as you get very far away, your bullets are going to drop off in damage, and they're just going to do less. You're just not going to do as much damage. That's just how it works. They lose velocity, especially with these projectile-based weapons, which, if you didn't know, the double take is a projectile-based weapon, and you have to lead your shots in order to land your shots. So if you're going to aim at a target, you want to be able to lead the shot so that you can still take them down. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully this little bit of a tutorial helped you guys out, and I will definitely be doing more in the future on other weapons, other snipers. We'll see maybe a DMR video. I don't know. I really like the snipers in this game, but as always, I love you guys. Doses. See you in the next one.